Now we are going to learn about the process of literature review. The process of conducting literature review in business is similar to that of other disciplines. Here is the overview of the steps that involved and along with examples of how they might be applied in context of accounting. So the first stage is identify the research question or topic. The first step is conducting in literature review is to identify the research question or the topic that you want to explore. This might be a broad topic such as the impact of tax policies on corporate decision making, or we can say that more specific research questions such as how do changes in financial reporting and standards affect the valuation of assets. The second stage is search of relevant literature. Once you have identified your research question or topic, then you will need to search for relevant literature. That might involve searching academic databases such as Journal of Business and Economics or Journal of Accounting Research, or conducting a Google Scholar search. You might also look for the relevant reports, textbooks, or other resources of information. Then the third one is evaluate the literature. After identifying relevant literature, you will need to evaluate it to determine its quality and relevance. This might involve reading abstract or summarize of articles to determine if they are relevant to your research question. You may also need to evaluate the quality of research, such as the research method used, the sample size, or the source of the data. Then the first step is synthesize the literature. After evaluating the literature, you will need to synthesize it into a narrative that addresses your research question or topic. This might involve identifying common themes or trends across multiple resources or identifying areas of disagreements or controversy. Then the fifth one is analyze and interpret the literature. Once you have synthesized the literature, you will need to analyze and interpret it to draw the conclusion about your research question or the topic that you have chosen. This might involve identifying gaps in the literature or highlighting areas where further research is needed. And the last one is write up the literature review. Finally, you will need to write up the literature review presenting your findings in a clear, organized manner. This might involve structuring your literature around themes or subtopics, or using a narrative approach to tell the story of your research in your field. So there are some examples we can see. So here I have chose the business example. Another one is also can be used as accounting example. So rather than accounting example, I'm going to explain the business example that you can see in the slide. So let's say that you are a human resource manager at a retailer company and you want to explore best practices in employee recruitment. You might start by identifying your research question. So, what are the best practices in employee recruitment in the retail industry? So, you would then search for relevant literature, which might include academic articles on recruitment in retail industry, reports or staffing trends, and books on HR management. After evaluating the literature, you might synthesize it into themes such as the importance of social media in recruitment, then the use of data analytics in hiring, the importance of company culture in attracting the top talent. You would then interpret the literature to draw conclusions about best practices in recruitment, such as the need to focus on employer branding, and the use of technology in recruitment. Finally, you would write up your literature review in a clear and organized manner, presenting your findings to other HR managers at your company.